And we're back, guys, for the second part of the Misscliks D&D Pirate Edition, where we sail towards caves.
Caves.
And looks for mushrooms.
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 So, Castor comes back with the rest of the crew, and they, Bertram doesn't really seem to care so much, but the other guy, whose name is escaping me right now, Korthal, seems super bummed about having to come back to the ship. So does his wife. So
Visha always seems upset.
Yeah, she's a prickly person.
Prickly pear.
Yeah, that's what I would use to describe her. Castor says, "All right, ladies think them caves over there is where we're supposed to be heading. So we're gonna go take a look. If we can find the stuff, we'll be wealthy beyond our dreams, and we can take a week break and drink ourselves to death." Korthal goes, all right, let's get the caves. And they set sail for the caves.
To the caves!
Yeah, you guys head out, and it takes 10-15 minutes to get there, but as you guys approach, they start to slow down. They take down the sails, and they're, mostly down, and take a look. And Castor says, well, there's a lot of rocks. It's getting pretty dangerous to get any closer.
Is there a small boat that we can take over?
Yeah, the ship has a rowboat attached to the, somewhere on the ship. There's a small boat you can put in the water.
All right, Castor, should we take the small boat?
Yeah, it says the lot of you go. We'll stay out here.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you guys all hop into the rowboat.
I think row the boat.
I'm kind of rock along as she sings it. I kind of dance.
Oh, I like this. Since I'm the strongest, I'm probably rowing.
Okay.
I just do the motion, but I'm not actually rowing.
I stand on the front of the boat like Captain Morgan.
Nice.
Oh, a rock. Hold on. And I move the boat.
I pretend to be helping.
And then I push. All right, we're good. All
right, are we there yet?
I got nervous. Good job, Faye. Good job, Faye.
I'm starting to get a little tired. Are we there yet?
Yeah, you guys get there.
Nice.
You managed to get into the first section of the cave, which is water kind of goes in for the first 10 or 15 feet, and then there's some land. You guys pull up along the sandy shore inside the cave.
Okay, cool. So I pull the boat super high, and I ask the girls, so do you guys think the tide is the sea level, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you guys think that the tide is going up or down? Because I don't want our boat to go away in the ocean.
Would I know that, Neal?
None of you guys are much of sailors.
Do you have? Is there a rope on the boat?
No.
Let's just pull it up super, super, super far.
Yeah, let's just lift it up and bring it with us.
Yeah, who's gonna do that, Lily? So, am I strong enough? Am I strong enough to lift the boat on my head?
On your head?
Yeah, let it walk with it.
What's your strength?
I'll let you know. I am.
Couldn't we just drag it?
Well, it would be funnier if it was on my head.
That's true.
16.
So you can hold and carry a max of 375 pounds. So, yeah, in theory, you could flip the boat over and get underneath it and push it up and carry it above the boat.
Wow.
And I look at her and I'm like, oh my god, so strong. This is impressive. By the way, I'd like to look around to make sure there's nobody following us besides our ship.
Okay, you can do that.
See it?
I'm sorry, can you see what?
If someone followed our boat.
There's a bunch of fishing boats hanging out, so it's kind of hard to tell. Boats are often coming and going in this area.
I don't see the siren, right?
You don't see the siren anywhere.
Alright, cool.
So, we're not super sneaky right now. Everybody can see we're there.
Well, you guys are in somewhat of a cave, and considering the hour, it can be a little hard to see into the cave.
Okay.
So
anyway,
should have got some light.
The cave is pretty wide. It's maybe a 15-foot entrance. The ceiling is probably 30 feet up. So it's kind of a tall, narrow cave. And you can only see so far down it before it gets into darkness.
Lily, you have that spell that creates fire. Can you sustain it and use it as a light?
Not right now. I
Oh.
just kind of pout.
We really should have thought of this beforehand. Do any of us have anything that could create light? Do we have candles or torches?
Elf eyes?
Oh yeah.
Elves can see in the dark a bit better than humans.
If I'm half
Eliana.
elf, I see better.
Eliana can see better, yeah. So you see, you can just see that the cave goes for probably 10 or 15 feet and then kind of like curves to the right.
Eliana, why don't you lead the way since we can't really see anything?
Oh,
I think her
can't
mic.
hear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh no, Eliana, come back!
Girl. Jade.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
I had my mic muted.
There we go.
I say, okay. And I start walking in towards the cave.
All right. You walk into the cave. As it starts to curve, it gets really dark for the humans, and you guys can't really see. You kind of have to put one hand on someone's shoulder or something like that and keep walking
I'm
in.
on Lily's.
And after it curves around for a little bit, kind of just dead ends. You can, as an elf, you can still see about 30 feet out, but it's pretty much dead-ended.
Eliana, do you see anything on the floor? Any kind of mushrooms?
I pat around on the floor, trying to look as closely as possible to see if I see anything.
Or water. That gives life.
Okay.
Does she see anything?
I don't find any mushrooms, but I do find some sort of hard object, and I pick it up, and it's a bone that was sticking out of the ground.
A bone.
Yeah,
It's like
and
a
then
forearm,
forearm bone.
a radius, or an ulna.
Well, should
Well.
we keep looking deeper in the cave?
Well, this doesn't
No, dead
seem-
end. There's no. It stopped. There's no more.
Oh. Should we dig?
I don't see. I guess we could dig under the bone, but I don't see why we're here, guys. Except for mushrooms.
Neither do I.
Okay, let's dig.
Let's dig while we're at it. Right under the bone.
Okay, so you guys dig in the sand, and eventually you uncover what looks to be 3 human skeletons.
Ugh.
Because you
Oh,
can,
wow.
or elf, or some 3 demi-human skeletons about the size. Probably would have stood about 5'5" to 5'10".
Do they look like intact, like they were there, or like they washed in?
They looked very intact. There's even some rags still left on them.
Why do you guys
That's a
think
rag?
they were there?
A rag is like a scrap of clothing.
Oh,
Very mysterious.
This is mysterious.
We, is there anything else, like, aside from clothing on the bodies? Like, we searched the bodies to see if there's anything.
Hair still coming out of the skull, but just
I mean,
skeletons
items.
and clothing. No, nothing interesting. One of them has a pair of boots on. Or hat.
remove the boots. Remove the boots.
Okay. Now there's
hat?
nothing interesting on them whatsoever. No hat.
You guys
Well-
want to dig a little bit under them, or just?
I want to know why they died.
I don't know why, man. I have no idea.
What if they had a treasure?
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't see any clues here. What if they're on their walls?
You guys
and
are
we're not
having
seeing
a
them?
hard time seeing anything. You're pretty much, the 3 of you are pretty much kind of feeling around, and
Yeah.
you can see a little bit. Your eyes have adjusted somewhat. But Dana, you notice that one of their heads is cracked in pretty bad. Like there's a giant fissure that runs through the skull. Looks like it took a pretty bad blow to the head.
Yeah, like a beating of some sort.
Mhm.
Well, it looks like someone definitely brought them in here or killed them beforehand and brought them in here to hide them. So I pretty much just am wanting to get out of there, and I suggest to the group, maybe we should leave. I don't think this is a good place to be in unless you guys want to look more.
I agree, we can leave.
Well, we can leave, but I don't think there's any worry to be had here right now. They were obviously killed a long time ago.
I agree.
Eliana, do
Okay.
you see anything else that could indicate anywhere else that we might want to dig? Like anything else that could be submerged?
Not that I can see right now.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of like looking around like, we didn't find anything. Is there another cave that we should look in?
Why don't we head back out to the light so we can see more?
Okay.
And we start heading back. I start leading them back towards the cave, towards the light, so they can see better.
Okay. You guys all head back out towards the entrance, and now you're in the light.
Are there?
Okay.
Was this the only cave over here, or were there more? Weren't there a couple?
There's at least one more within rowing distance.
How is the sun looking? Should we go right now?
It's 5 or 6-ish now, but it's kind of midsummer, so you still have another 3 hours of light
Okay.
left.
Let's do
Should we
this.
try
give
to
it a
find
shot.
Should we try to find a torch or something, so that we can actually see when we're in there?
Sure.
Can someone lit fire? We can use any branch.
I don't think we have any fire right now because Lily said she couldn't do it today. But we could go back to the ship and try to grab something there, like a candle or something.
Sure, I don't mind. So I
Alright,
take the
let's do
boat,
that.
put it on my head.
I still look as impressed as the first time.
Drop it on the water. I carry Lily so that she doesn't get wet this time. I forgot about the first time, so I put her in. Then I jump in.
Okay. And you guys hop in and you push out and you sail to the next cave?
No, we go back to the boat.
I mean, back to the boat? Yeah. You get back to the ship. Caster's there and he says, what'd you find, ladies?
Nothing.
Dead
Nothing.
bodies.
Oh my God, Lily.
Bodies?
Lily
Found
tells
bodies.
everything.
Lily, I
Lola's
just
like,
said nothing. There was a reason for
We
it.
all give Lily a look
They're
like.
not useful, it was just
Caster looks at
bones.
you four and says, ladies, we're working together here. I need your trust. If you can't trust me, we'll never get anywhere together. Now, what did you find?
Bones. Useless
found three-
bones.
3 bodies that seem to have been dead for a few months, but not a few
Years.
years.
That doesn't bode well. But
I think you could probably scope around later and figure out a story prior to know what's up with that. We could go back to the bar where that guy is meeting us.
We can go to
Neal,
the
is
next
it getting dark?
no,
Well,
you still
I-
have another 4 hours left of
It's-
daylight.
We couldn't see much in the cave, Caster, so we came back here to try to grab some torches or lanterns or candles or something.
He
'Cause only,
nods.
only.
says, I'll go get you a lantern then.
Thank you.
And he comes back with a lantern, a lit lantern.
Thanks. Okay, let's
Probably
go to
have
the next
about
cave.
an hour of fuel left.
Alright.
Nice.
You guys hop back in and sail back out, or row back out, and you get to the next cave, and this one's even shorter. It only goes in about 20 feet, or maybe 30 feet before dead ending.
Do we see anything in it? Bones?
No, this one
Writings
is
on
just
walls?
empty, and the sand kind of like quickly rises. It's got a steep incline, whereas the last cave was mostly flat.
You guys want
Wait
to
a minute.
randomly dig?
Wait, there's no water at all in the cave? There's only sand?
Well, there's sand and then the ocean that reaches the end of it, but no water.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Why not?
Do any of you guys have any spells that like detect anything?
No.
Well, I don't mind digging. We're already here. We have an hour of fuel in the lantern. Let's just see if we come across any clues.
Okay.
So we dig
Okay,
for like 5 minutes or something?
Dig.
Okay. You guys dig around, and after about 10 minutes of digging, Anna, or December, finds another, like a hand, kind of like in the sand.
Ugh.
Jesus.
I mean, actually, December would just be like, huh, and hold it up. Look what I found.
What is going on these islands?
Here, help me dig and let's see if there's more corpses.
I go to high five the hand.
You creepy
I
Lily.
hold it for her and high five her with it.
Yeah, it breaks apart as you hit it and just
Oops.
cracks off and falls to the ground.
Oh, sorry, I broke it.
That corpse looked much fresher. There was still some flesh on it in small bits.
Ew.
And there's only one this time.
Well, you said you keep digging, and you keep digging, and within 10 minutes you find probably another 15 skeletons underneath, or at least 15 more heads.
15?
Yeah, and you still haven't reached the bottom. There could be more.
What's up with
That's
with
a
the
lot of
borrowing
corpses.
of gross shit?
Guys, I'm getting a really bad vibe at this place.
I agree.
I think it would be good if we just leave.
I guess we've learned all we can from these corpses, right? There's no items on them or anything that we can see.
No, they're all
I guess,
there.
We've
Just
learned
the
that they're
clothes.
dead.
We've
I guess
learned
that's all
that we
we
have
can
to be careful around here because there's someone crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm with Eliana. I'm good to leave whenever.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's leave.
Let's leave.
Okay, you guys head out and back to the ship. And when you get back, Castor says, "Well, what'd you find?"
More
I look at
bodies.
Lily and yeah.
Excuse me?
More bodies.
More How many?
I don't know how
15.
many.
15.
We don't know minimum.
He frowns.
We just stop digging.
Says that's not a good sign.
We should know to be on our guard, but it doesn't look like those are the caves that we were looking for.
No. He looks about. He goes, "Who told you about these caves?"
Regis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a good man. Well,
I don't think he knew about these skulls already.
he shakes his head and says, "No, Regis is a good man. He wouldn't have anything to do
Yeah,
with
he
this."
led
But
us right to it, so.
on the other hand, if someone put those there, they may not look too kindly on someone that found them.
I want to find who did this. This is not good.
I asked why.
Because I punish people that are not good.
How do we know they were not good?
Evil,
Maybe,
that's what I meant.
maybe the people who were killed were evil.
Okay, let's get to the bottom of this then.
All right. Well,
I just say we avoid this situation altogether.
I don't want
I think if we pursue it further, then someone might come after us and try to kill us.
And if it's
Maria
a bad
to the cave.
guy, we can get rid of him for everyone.
I say if we happen to stumble across some evidence that would help solve this case, we should give it some attention. But if not, I think we should stick to the plan and go to the middle of the island tomorrow.
Castor, do you think we should tell Regis what we found there, and he might be able to give us some insight as to why, or warn everyone, or anything like that?
I don't really know. This doesn't bode well, though. I think you ladies had better be careful, and you should probably stay on the ship tonight. We wouldn't want them splitting us up and coming on the ship to get us, or isolating you all.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to have someone keep watch?
It's probably a good idea, and we should leave town as quickly as possible. Now, about the map. What else do you guys think? What do you make of this next clue? From the waters, from under the waters that give life, there is a cave. What is broken is right. What is true is wrong. What do you make of that?
I'm thinking of going to the middle of the island and seeing if there's any water there, any water source. Or
We were
there's
also-
always the town's well.
Yeah, Regis told us that this island used to not have any water, but now they do in a well. So we figured that's water that gives life, so we thought we might check that out in town.
Sounds solid.
But I guess we should do it tomorrow if we need to stay on the ship for now.
He nods. Yeah, it should be getting dark soon as well.
So you
Yes.
do not want us to go to the bar to talk to Regis?
I would say you should come back at dusk, but I think during the daylight you'd probably be fine.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to him tomorrow then.
So we go to bed, and I guess we keep watch, one of us, like, and do a rotation, or do we let someone from the crew watch? Guys.
I'm not tired. I'll take the first watch.
I need
Cool,
all my
take-
sleep so I can have my spells tomorrow.
Okay. So you guys divide up the watch between the 4 of you and Castor and his wife. Oh, Castor, I'm sorry, Corlith. Not Corlith. Corthal. Corthal. Corlith is the guy in chat.
The guy in chat is now playing with us,
Yeah.
unofficially.
Well, I don't know if he's in this chat. He's always in my chat. Anyway, moving on. So you guys split up the watch. And nothing happens in the night.
I sent you my new spells.
Okay, it's probably that beeping noise. Okay. So, next morning comes.
Are you changing your spell, actually? Maybe?
Yeah.
She already sent it to him.
Oh,
Next morning?
Fuck. That's exactly what you just said.
That is
My brain
exactly what I just said.
My brain just registered. Jesus.
It's okay.
All right, so it's morning. Let's go back and see if we can find Regis, either at his post or at the bar. I don't know where he'd be this time in the morning.
Yeah, you guys head up in the morning, and Regis is still kind of at his little post.
I go up to him and I go, "Hey, Regis."
Hello, Lily. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. I didn't see you ladies last night. I hope everything was okay.
It was okay. It was okay.
I forget whether we decided to talk to Regis about the bodies or not.
What bodies, he says.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud. I just was musing to myself, but okay. I said that out loud. That's fine. Well, Regis, darling, we went to the caves that you sent us to, and all we found were dead bodies. Do you know anything about that?
Bodies? Corpses?
Yes.
No, I do not.
We were worried that you were sending us there to be in danger, but you'd never do that to us, would you?
Why would I harm such a pretty little thing like yourself? Now, if you were scared by the corpses, let me take care of you. Come. We'll. There's no ships coming or going anytime soon. We can take a quick break.
Well, we actually have. You told us about the well yesterday. We've planned to go check it out. You know, for our concoctions that we make. We need to find this pure water in the center of town.
You are looking for all manner of interesting items, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks at Elena and flashes you a smile. Or Eliana, not Elena. Eliana.
I roll my eyes at him.
Kind of changes it from like a smile to kind of like a, okay, we can do that. That's fine. And looks back at the rest of you.
All right. Well, we're off to town. Can you point us in the right direction?
Well, why don't I take you there myself? We can chat along the way. Okay, so he starts talking with you, the 4 of you, as you go in towards town, and you get to a fairly large fountain, maybe 15 feet across, with kind of like not a pyramid, but like, you know, it's got a nice wide base, and then a column that comes up with different layers, almost like a bird bath sort of thing, and water is just like jetting out of the top. The tower is about 10 feet tall, and then the water jets probably another 15 feet above that, and just goes way up and comes straight back down. It's actually quite impressive.
So is there like a basin where people gather their water from?
So there's like the big pool at the bottom is about 15 feet across.
And people just come with like buckets and they just fill it up, and that's where they get their water?
Yeah. You also notice that there is an armed guard who's just kind of like sitting nearby.
I ask Regis, so here's the fountain. Where is the well? Where's the source that the water comes from?
This used to be, well, they dug a well, he said. Sorry. They dug a well some years back, but the pressure was too high. And so they built the fountain around the well. They had to plug it for a while they created the fountain, but now this is it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a high pressure well. Something. I don't know. A thingy. But now it explodes. Erupts.
Well, thank you for your help, but I think we're gonna go on our way to the middle of the island. Right, girls? And I kind of give them a look that says, yeah.
Yes, we'll certainly miss you, so hopefully we can make our trip short and we can meet you back
Well,
later.
Be careful.
We're in
On
the
no
trail
night
to
like
look
this,
out.
there's no knowing what sort of danger you could get yourselves into climbing into the hills.
Don't worry about us, we'll be back.
You know,
And I wink at him.
he kind of gives you like a "aw," and then he turns and walks back towards his post.
So guys, do you think there's anything we're supposed to look under the water that gives life. Should we check around the fountain or anything, or maybe talk to the guard?
I kind of
Yeah, let's see why there's a guard.
I kind of bring them closer and I say, let's not talk too loud, guys. I'm thinking we should check it out at night, but we can investigate with the guard. But I think we should try to see if it's unguarded at night, because it wouldn't make sense to be guarded at night, right? Like,
It
why
wouldn't make
cares-
sense to. It wouldn't make sense to guard him during the day if it's not guarded
But
at night. It
what
has
if
to be
it's-
guarded at
What
night
if it's
too.
not guarded right now? What if it's just a guard being there in the middle of town checking up?
Yeah,
on
that's why
people?
let's go talk to him.
Yeah, let's just say we need this, this water seems very pure and we need it for some of our beauty potions. And we're interested in why he would have to guard it and why it might be so valuable.
Alright, let's do that.